Yo, what's up everybody? Ben Musterka here. Ready? Guitarist and composer. Welcome to Story of Off the Grid Part 2. Off the Grid is a record I just put out with my band Collectivity, recorded in Shanghai, China, with musicians from all over the world. And this is the story behind that record. I'll include the link, Spotify Off the Grid. Check it out. I think you will dig it. So now I can give you a little bit of the meaning of some of the songs on the record. Let's start with one of my favorites, which is called Moochie Blues. It's not a blues, as you would necessarily think of, but there's a lot of bluesy elements that are in the song, which is kind of my musical foundation, as well as the foundation of most of all of American music, but that's for another video. Moochie Blues is named after a street in Shanghai called Lulu. Moochie is actually a city in a far western part of China. It's actually pronounced Urumqi by the local people there. It's an ethnicity called Uyghurs. They have a lot of Stan type descent. You go there and it's still China, but the people look different. The food is different. The musical instruments are different. You are closer to Kazakhstan and some of the other neighboring countries. Moochie Lu was one of my favorite streets. It was right near where a bunch of the jazz clubs were, and you could go out and you could go see your friends play and then walk down the street to another club to see more friends play. And sometimes there'd be famous touring musicians from all over the world, America and Europe, etc., that are playing at these clubs, and you could just walk from them, and there's street food out super late till 5 in the morning, hanging out with friends. You can drink on the street. You don't ever need an ID. And Moochie Lu was kind of like right there in the center of it. And I used to live not far from there. And I could just walk to all these amazing places. And it was really a magical kind of place to be. And it's still there, and it's still pretty magical. Some of those clubs have closed down now. And so I just wanted to write a fast, fun song that kind of portrayed the hustle and bustle and craziness of that street. Another one that I really love that has a lot of meaning to me and has a bit of a story is a tune on the record called Consensus. So this opening riff, time for music nerd alert, has a figure that is a measure of 7, a measure of 5, another measure of 7, and then a measure of, 2 measures of 4 to round it out. 757, which is actually the area code of Virginia Beach. So there's kind of a little hidden nod to my hometown written in that song, Consensus. There's a tune on the record called The Rooster. There's a tune that called The Chicken by Jaco Pastorius. Fast unison riff, and then kind of a dominant 7 kind of progression that's not too complicated, and it's fun to solo over. So that was my skeleton framework for the tune. Okay, another one I want to tell you about is called Funk for Breakfast. I was at a music festival, and my tent was camped very close to the stage, and I remember waking up after a long night of partying. I probably just went to bed like an hour ago, waking up to a band playing, crawling out of my tent and cooking bacon right there while I'm watching a band play, and I just saw the title, Funk for Breakfast. There it is. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out this video. Now that you know the meaning behind some of the song titles, hopefully the songs will have some more meaning to you. If you dug it, make sure to subscribe and like it if you're on YouTube. On anything else, make sure to click that Spotify link. Check out the record. It's free 99 off the grid. If you do want to show some support, you can make a donation to my Patreon page, which is a kind of a service that allows artists to get contributions from people that want to see more content like this, want to see more videos, more records, more songs, more lessons, etc. So feel free to check that out if you want to make a donation on Patreon. We got a lot more stuff coming out with the Collectivity Bay Area lineup featuring some of the best musicians in the Bay. A bunch of new music that's already done and will be released soon, and a lot more stuff that's in the midst of being worked on. So stay tuned for that. Till then, this has been Musterka. Thank you so much for checking this out. Check out the record Off the Grid, and we'll see you next time. Peace.